Do you think Augusto will be able to help you?
Yeah. 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 Sorry. Yeah, I think you helped quite a bit. It's amazing. I can't be more grateful than I am. I think it's amazing.
It's a miracle.
It's like 2 different dogs.
Yes, totally different dogs.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Augusto, the dog trainer, here at the Ultimate German Shepherd. I just got back home from visiting Minneapolis. If you guys were following my previous video and some of my posts on the community page here on YouTube, you know that I went to Minneapolis to help one of my subscribers who called me and was desperate for help for her dog. And you guys will be seeing the full story in just a minute. But basically, she is very sick, and this dog has pretty much saved her life. She was almost dead, and this dog gave her a purpose to keep fighting for her life. And now the dog developed some behavioral issues, so she was very desperate for help so that she can continue to do the things that she loves to do with her dog, and that's why I came to help her. Also, while I was in Minneapolis, I got to work with some other clients and their dogs, doing some training to help them. And here are some of the comments they have left me since the training, letting me know how they feel about the training they received. And it was really cool. I got to meet quite a few people, quite a few dogs. I also had a great time hanging out with some friends that I have in Minneapolis. So it was overall a really great trip. I think that Melissa, which was the main reason for me to come to Minneapolis, was happy with the training she received, and she feels it will really help her in the long run. So of course I feel very much accomplished, and it's always a great feeling. You know, I love being able to help someone when I can. So this was my gift to her, and it feels good to be able to offer that. If you guys are enjoying my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow us on Instagram at the Ultimate German Shepherd and Augusto the dog trainer. I will put these links in the description below, as well as my website. I'm planning to come to Phoenix, Arizona within the next few weeks. So if you guys are interested in training with me while I'm in Phoenix, I will have my email linked below as well, where you guys can contact me for further details. Now let's get started with this video. Alright guys, I just landed in Minneapolis and we're about to meet our first student. Gotta find my ride. Hello. There he is. Remington. Alright, so what I wanted to do is just grab his leash and you yourself do a quick correction.
Okay.
Alright, actually, pass me the leash. What are you doing? Shh. No. Alright, we made it in the car. Remington, what are you doing?
So quiet.
He's very unsure about all of this. Alright, so right now we are on the way to the pet store where Remington right over here is used to going to, right?
Yes.
And he acts aggressive towards people there.
Yes.
When they go to get his treats and he doesn't want to be approached by people. We're going there and see what's going on. So have you brought him to any training like yet? Like have you tried any other trainers or?
Yeah, the one I told you about, the Humane Society, very minimal training there that they're giving us. They want to seclude him, and I don't think that's the answer for what his...
They want you to do what?
They basically want to seclude him. They want to keep, let's do private training. Let's not ever actually focus on the right issue. She has me walk around these little cones and teach him to sit and stand. I'm like, we already got that. It's just, they don't seem to want to tackle the real issue. They're kind of afraid of it, I think. And I notice a lot of trainers are apprehensive that way. Like I said, the one trainer...
How many trainers have you tried so far?
Probably 4. And one saying they wouldn't want to be in a situation where they couldn't get him out of the kennel. And I'm like, huh? That would be me being in that situation, not you. And then another one told me that, we wouldn't ever be able to 100% get him to be approachable. And I'm like, okay, well, bye. That's not...
Has anyone ever got in a car with him when he's like showing aggression like that?
Absolutely not. They'd be running down the highway right now. They'd be like, bye.
That's why he's like all the way on the other corner over there.
He is hilarious. We got this. Hang on. Okay. You got your leash.
First thing we gotta put the muzzle on him.
Oh, I don't have it.
I have it.
You have it with
I
you?
came prepared, yeah.
Oh, good deal.
We're gonna put that on
This is
him.
gonna be interesting.
All right, so now we're gonna. I want him to pass the leash to me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna handle him a little bit, and basically I'm gonna be representing you. So the way that I'm handling him is kind of like how you have to handle him. Okay. So I'm gonna fix his muzzle first thing. Let's see once he realizes it's me. He's gonna try to freak out or anything. But usually when you get them through that fear, they get better, and that's what's happening here. Like, he's afraid of me, he's afraid of people, that's why he's reacting. So once he's already in my hands, there's nothing to be afraid anymore, and he loses there. So it makes it easier. Tighten this a little bit. It doesn't seem to bother him too much, so that's good.
Good boy. Now he's hanging his tongue out so he feels sorry for me.
Then we're going to double check his.
What a good
And
boy.
we want him to relax. That's what I'm watching for his body language. Right now it's not bad. He's afraid for sure, but he's not so shut down that he would be like snapping.
Okay.
He seems to be like, even this here, like he's okay. He's doing better.
Good.
And I guess once we start moving, once we start to move around with him, he's gonna relax even more. Yeah, the prong collar is a little bit too tight. We're all gonna
Is it?
Yeah, we're gonna add a link to this. Very tight actually. So
Really?
Yeah.
Then I need a new one because that's
Oh,
got
yeah.
all the links.
No, you can just add another link.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that.
Shut up, ding dong. You don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Look at that crazy dog in the car over there.
Let me see how he does for another minute, and then we're gonna bring him inside the store.
Okay.
Hey, come here. Like until he gives in, and he walks with me like this, and that's all. Because we're not gonna be babying him when he's afraid. See, like once he's a little bit calmer, I can pass him and let him know he's doing good. But whenever he's being too afraid, we don't want to touch him. We don't want to praise him for that.
Okay.
Like a lot of times they try to tell him, oh, it's okay, boy. This makes him more nervous. So when a dog is afraid, see, when he was afraid of leaving you, I was just applying pressure and basically saying, let's go.
Right.
And once he does finally walk with me, that's when I go ahead and praise him. All right, let's go ahead and bring him inside the store.
Okay.
If someone is approaching him, first of all, you have to ask him to wait so you can see how he's reacting.
Okay.
And ask him to approach slowly. So you have to approach him slowly because he's afraid. So he acts aggressive out of fear.
Okay.
So if he sees you coming too fast, he doesn't have time to process everything. He will react at you. So just come slowly, and I'll ask you to stop if I see that he's getting nervous. But you, as the handler, let him know it's okay. Applying pressure. It's okay. Come here. So I'm basically putting him into his fear, that's why I'm applying pressure. Instead of trying to baby him into it, I'm just applying pressure, and that's why he's so afraid, but now that he's right there, he will just realize like he's not gonna get hurt. So at the first time it's very intense, but after a few times he'll start to relax. So then let him walk away. Come. Good boy, and I'll bring him back. Come on. So this time was much easier for him. Before he was fighting this pressure, now he's just okay with being there. So once he warms up to being around people, he's just not gonna have the need to show aggression to try to scare them away, because that's the only reason he's showing aggression. Come here. Right, so this third time, we're gonna bring him up to you again. And you can try to pet him, see how he does. He has a muzzle on, so he can't really bite. He's very afraid. See how he shows.
Yep.
But what you do here, instead of trying to tell him it's okay, because that won't do anything, you actually correct him for that. He'll correct him for acting afraid. See, a little bit of pressure, nothing harsh, but you're gonna let him know you don't want him to do that. And go ahead and try to pet him again. Stay. And see how it doesn't, whenever he's being good, there's no pressure. He's acting relaxed, he's not trying to get away from her. I'm just letting him be. The moment he tries to get away or snap or growl or anything, we're gonna apply a little bit of pressure.
Wow, he isn't even barking. I know, isn't that something, huh?
Yeah.
And he's not even barking.
No.
Good boy. So at this, the moment that he walks away, he's already gonna feel like 80%, 90% better than he was before. Because he was so tense, when seeing people. And now that you petted him, he's just like, oh, okay, that's all. It's not bad. So each time he's just gonna be more warm and open. So now try it again.
No, we totally fine.
See, much better.
It's fun. Much better.
Wow.
Yeah, the first time I met him, he was very scared.
Uh-huh. Did he lunge at you?
He didn't, but he barked at me pretty.
Yeah, he lunged at the girl in Elk River, I know for sure.
Come here, come. Good boy.
He did so good.
Hi.
Hi.
I've heard a lot about you.
Oh yeah?
Hi, nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's my daughter, Cora.
Hi.
My other one, holy, he's gotten big. My other one's at work, so.
There goes the neighborhood.
This is our guy.
What's his name?
Finn.
Finn.
Yep.
Finn.
Oh, you're gonna pee on that?
Hey.
Yeah, we dog sit. So that's Abby, and that's the little Luigi.
She wanted to come over and meet him. Well, she was at my place. She was at the river, but she's got a break with her, and I think it's just too much. So I told her to wait.
Yeah, it is on. Yeah. Otherwise, it's okay. Here. Minneapolis area. Yeah, it's my house.
Anybody was wondering.
He would. No, you're not eating your brother's food. No.
All right, let's test him out and see how he's doing now. Good boy. Okay guys, we are on the way to Melissa's house right now to meet her and her dogs and see what's going on there and see if we can help her with the issues that she's dealing with. So I'll see you guys as soon as I get there.
Doing it again?
Wait, yeah, because before we get there, I gotta let them know.
Melissa's house, take 3.
No, because I gotta let them know that before we get there, we have to do what?
What?
What are we doing right now?
We're going to get coffee, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Bro. We gotta get Starbucks, bitches!
Wait, keep it.
Oh, we gotta keep this G-rated?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Hi.
I have kids watching me.
My name is Rhonda. We're going to get Starbucks.
That's what we're doing. We're going to
Me
get
and my
Starbucks.
baby are hungry.
Hey! Watching us in there.
Yeah, did you see that? She saw the cat across the street. I was like, oh boy. This is my roommate Melanie. It's here.
Watching us.
Yeah. She saw a cat right in the thing, and I was going to bring her out for a minute to try to get her calm a little bit. No, she's not a cat. Shut the door. Yeah. Yeah, any stray animals or squirrel.
We're gonna start walking with them right away.
Okay. I come behind her.
And you can go back like between me and her a little bit.
It's filming.
I got her. Get my hand on her. Get in there. Get in there, you big boy. Okay. I had to catch my breath for a minute. Okay. Okay. You saw the dog across. Yep.
Okay.
That's a very nice dog. Shut up.
Now is she good with people?
Oh, love people, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trim some of her fur down. Shiloh? Hut. 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 Good girl. She's not barking at you.
Right, excited.
Yeah.
Because she gets overexcited.
Yes.
All right.
Very much. Get us down. All your shepherds. I don't know what kind of collar you prefer.
Okay.
I have a
So
regular choke.
I use the prong collar, but I can tell I don't really like this brand. I don't think this brand is very effective. This
Really?
Is yeah, it's oversized for her.
Okay.
Both in how many links you have and also the thickness of this collar.
Okay.
So we're definitely going to stretch the size.
Okay.
You'll see a big difference. You're using the right
Really?
collar that will have get the best results, but the way that you have it on her right now, it's not going to be
Okay.
as effective.
Yeah, because it really
She
has
should
a
not
bend.
be able to. Yeah, she should not be able to pull you the way she's pulling
Yeah.
with this collar, but it's because of the type that you have on now, and it's not fit correctly. So
Awesome.
we're gonna go. We're gonna get started with that.
Okay, so
I
should
actually
grab
have
some?
one. I actually have
Okay.
one in the car, so we can fit that on
Here.
her.
Sit. Good
And
job.
she knows all the basic. She knows all the commands.
Down. Yes.
Now, as
Sit.
far as the jumping like that, you don't want
No,
her to
she
jump.
normally doesn't.
Yeah. This is like almost like a nervous jump. I
Yeah.
can tell she's a little bit anxious and a little bit overexcited.
Yeah.
So dogs that get
She's
overly
wondering because you have her leash, so she's going, "Mommy,
right, I
grab
can
it
tell.
onto
And
mommy."
usually dogs that are overly
Sit.
excitable, they also tend to get anxious easily. See, like this. I already know she's gonna be super easy to start
Do
this.
you think so?
Yeah, I already know just by looking at her. But I don't even want to do anything yet because when I do, I want to show you exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I really think that as soon as I start to work with her, she's gonna stop that immediately. Yeah. Just based on how I see her so far. So let me get the other collar. Here is this prong collar. This
Okay.
prong collar is better. You don't have to do anything yet. I'll show
Okay.
you. So I like to go over the prong collar like the way you have now. Any prong collar, it's not a matter of if they can come apart. As dog trainers, we always say it's when they're gonna come apart.
when.
So
Okay.
at any given time, this collar can come apart very
Really?
easily. She'll be on the loose.
I didn't know that.
So
I didn't
if
know
it hasn't
that.
happened for 4 years, it just has been lucky. I mean,
We've been
I
lucky
have a lot
then.
of dogs and it hasn't happened
I've
that
never
many
seen one
times.
like that, though.
And this one can come apart to any prong collar because basically, all they need to do is slide out,
Right.
slide
Correct,
out like
yeah.
that, and then the dog
We've
is
been
loose.
very lucky so far with these.
Right. So what you need to do,
I like kids.
right. So what you
Shiloh,
need to do is you have to
Break.
either put a chain behind the prong collar
Okay.
where it's larger than the prong collar, so you're not really applying any pressure from that
Oh, I see what
choke
you're
collar. But
okay.
if this comes apart, she's still hooked to the choke collar.
Sure.
Either that, or you have to have two leashes. One is attached to the prong
Yeah.
collar, and one is attached to.
I usually have a choke on her too.
Okay. Yes,
I usually
that's what
always.
I would do. Yeah. Just
I
as a
always do.
backup.
Yep.
As a backup.
I usually have that on her. I
Now
just,
this prong collar,
removed it.
this particular
Yeah.
brand here, I get it PetSmart. I like them better because this kind, it just goes over the dog's head
Sure.
like this, and you bark it together just like a regular bark collar.
And now would you go
So
grab
it's
her
much
choke?
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that just in case she gets
Yeah,
in the
because
loose.
she's very strong
Now-
and she's actually straightened out one of these before.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna basically teach her to have self-control with this collar.
Okay.
So she's not gonna be applying that much pressure
Wonderful.
on her neck.
I'm not worried about it because I know these collars are effective if used properly.
Exactly. So this what we're gonna do here. I want to show you how to fit
Okay.
it correctly. So whenever
Yeah.
you're gonna take her out, you know
Yep.
exactly what to do. You're gonna put this very.
Shiloh, bring.
We're gonna bring her over here.
go.
Sit. We're gonna put this right behind her ears,
Right
like
behind the
right up
ears.
here, as close up here as you can.
Okay.
And you're gonna make the size of the collar so that it's snuggly. So it's not like forcing into her
Wonderful, yeah.
neck, but it's snuggly.
Well, that makes sense.
See how that one is all the
Yeah.
way down there and this one is up
Yes.
here. This one, now hold on. I want to show you this first.
Look at how he fit that. He fit it right up behind the ears.
Yeah, so when it's up here, what is gonna happen? This area is easy for you to communicate with the dog, so it's gonna be easy to get her attention. Now, what I want to show you before I even do anything, I want to show you how she's going to respond to this. So, like, I'm using one finger, and watch when I apply a little bit of pressure. Watch her body language. So I'm getting her attention. I'm gonna try to get her to come forward.
She's looking at me.
Yeah, you see that? And I'm gonna get her to sit without having to say anything, because this call, the way it is now, you're gonna be able to guide her, you know, into whatever you want her to do. So we're gonna hook her over here.
Sure, I can take that.
We're gonna take this one off, and you pretty much won't really be using it. I don't like.
Yeah,
they're
I'll
that
go
big.
with that. Yep.
Even for a Great Dane, I would still use this. That's a large. This is a medium size. So I like to use the medium size. They're just more effective. Now this one is just gonna be a backup in case the prong collar comes apart.
Okay, I want to see how he does that back up on there.
Right, this one just goes behind the prong collar.
Okay.
Over here.
Sure.
And it's gonna hook to the outer lead.
Oh.
And I would suggest you getting a little bit bigger than this one.
Okay.
Even.
I do have one a little bit bigger in
You'll
the
be
house,
okay for now. Yeah, but whenever in the long run,
Sure.
you want to have one that is bigger. Now I'll have you stand right there, and I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to handle her with this collar.
Sure.
So again, my goal here is you have to use very little pressure and not have to keep holding her back.
Yeah, moving her
that's the whole
around,
purpose of the prong collar. When it's fit correctly, is to actually teach the dog boundaries without having to use a lot of force.
And
so
then
you stand there, I'm going to walk all the way to the prong and back. And loose leash. So I'm going to already start with the loose leash. And whenever she goes too fast, quick off like that's how I brought her back.
Yeah.
Just doing a correction whenever. I do a correction whenever I need to let her know, hey, I want her to stay right here. So whenever she's going too fast or too far to the sides, I'm applying a little bit of pressure. One press to the dog. And when she's being good, there's no pressure. She's loose leash. See what I did there? So I'm going to position and release the pressure.
Okay,
Sit.
now we know what we're doing wrong here. Oh, she said please. She's doing her call language.
And this is normal, of course, she's trying to get to you faster, but see, even though she doesn't know me, I'm still being able to keep her, letting her know I want her to stay next to me. Good girl.
When you walk her past that dog over there, the closer she gets, the more aggression you're going to see.
Okay, so she always barks whenever she...
Oh, yeah, and starts lunging the whole 9 yards, like total out of control.
Okay, so we're going to walk past that dog now and see if we can keep her from barking. And that, I always tell people whatever I'm doing with her, I'm representing you.
Yeah.
So you have to pay very close attention to how I'm handling her, because basically that's what you need to do to get the same results. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and pass that dog stand.
Oh, yeah. She's always such a handful when it comes to other...
She's also very nervous about it.
Yes, she is. And she's familiar, too. I know it's never been harmful for her. So it's funny.
He's right there. Does he usually bark back at her?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all. In fact, it wants to play with her. Yes, we know.
Alright, so the dog is right there. And as you can tell, she definitely wants to bark. Yep. And I'm, being strict with her to not allow it. Hey.
We're training her not to bark at your dog anymore. We're trying to break her of this. Who knows a good dog?
Okay, so now you see that when he plays, he makes her.
Oh, she gets really nervous.
Right. See what I'm doing there? Like, really stay on top of it to not let her bark. Because the way that she's nervous right now, this actually will get better each time you walk her if you do this. So like every time you pass by, she's just gonna care less and less and less until it doesn't phase her anymore.
Right.
But the first couple of times will be the hardest. Because like right now, honestly, her instinct is to bark at the dog. Like she almost cannot control herself. Yeah. So you have to do all the hard work to get her attention and be like, hey, you have to really be on top of her and not
I have
let
to
her
break
do it.
that cycle to where it's a different cycle now. Put her in a whole different mind frame.
Exactly. So it's harder the first few times, and then you see the progress every time. So like now she's way more relaxed.
Yeah.
But if he comes running, he's gonna get her attention
I
again.
think they let him in, but
Yeah.
I know we should have left him out. But
But she knows, and she's not looking that way. So
you
she's
know what?
basically right. See, now she looked to see if he's there, and that's normal. But she wasn't. She's starting to realize that what we don't want her to do, because I'm intervening every time she's attempting to do it. Every time she's even thinking about barking at the dog, I'm already here letting her
she's
know.
not even looking over there anymore.
So yeah, once she realizes that I'm not letting her do it, I'm actually stepping in every time she thinks about it. It's like she starts to think about it.
She was thinking.
When it was a little too much, she's staring there too much, I'm applying pressure.
Sure.
So she started to realize, okay.
It's like you can look, but you're not
Right,
going
not
to
get
go.
fixated.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if we can find any other dogs.
Yeah, she's I should have my neighbor with her.
Yeah, he was.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Who would have known the collar makes the difference?
Well, and it's
And
all
look, now
for
he's
your
sitting with
kitchen.
just the pressure. Much easier.
Wow.
Good boy. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and basically, I think ideally it would be for
Shame.
Alright, so ideally it should be both together.
Okay.
So things like that, I'm trying to play and interact like that.
Why is she getting mad at him?
Well, that's more like almost like a jealousy thing because he was out, and then she comes out. So that's.
She don't want to share.
But again, guys, it's very important that you correct those things. So you feel like how once she started acting that way, I just apply a little bit of pressure and not make a big deal of it. So look, that now they're in position.
That's it.
So we're gonna get everything. We're gonna do everything with both at the same time. So if I stop, I want both to sit like this. Now when I walk, I'm gonna say, let's go, give them a heel command, and I'm gonna bring both with me. So the first walk, of course, is always gonna be the hardest one because they're not used to walking together.
Sure.
So we're gonna it's all my job or you, the handler, to be reinforcing everything we want. But then every time you walk them, it becomes easy because then they know what you expect from them. And also because they're being very strict. See, the moment you try to go forward, a little bit of pressure, that's being strict with what you want. And you're reinforcing exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Want to start? Because he's bigger, I think it would be easier to have him closest to you and then her on the outside. You can always switch it up, but I like to be consistent with that as well. So every time you go for a walk, he's the closest to you, she's on the outside. Heel. I'm gonna take it slow at first. And we're gonna reinforce. If she tries to come closer to me, we're gonna keep making sure she stays back there. Wow. I'm gonna try to use one hand. Unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
You want them to join with you.
No bucking bronco. Wow.
So we're gonna go this way here. I want to pick up pace with them a little bit.
Wow. So fast. Oh my god.
I feel like I'm off the big dog.
I know.
So see now, whenever I need to get their attention, I'm basically just applying pressure with their one hand. Now this sound. Sit. Stay. So I like to do this so the dogs know I'm going to stop, and it becomes much easier. So I can run with them at the moment that I do, they know I'm going to slow down and stop. And try to be relaxed, loose leash, but at the same, I'm not like showing them that I'm tense and blocking them and holding tight to them, but I am watching. So the moment that any of them move when they're not supposed to, quickly I can apply pressure and let them know, hey, I'm watching you.
Right.
But see, even there, I don't want them sniffing. But at the same time, once they're being good, there's no pressure. Just show them that they're relaxed. They're doing the right thing. That's how you let them know they're doing the right thing. It's just by you being calm and relaxed. Gonna walk again. Heel.
Yes.
Practice making all these different turns as well. So we want to turn both ways. So whenever you're walking them, you don't have to ever make them change spots. They always stay in the same position. So if I turn this way, you're gonna bring them with me like that.
Always in the same position.
Yeah. So turn it to the right. And then I want to turn to the left. You're gonna basically bring them with you as well. Good. Sit. Much better, especially for you.
Wow.
Now another thing, we're gonna reinforce their stay. So if they're not good with stay, we're gonna make sure you start to get their attention. Stay.
Oh my God. She is.
Yeah, but now she can help him because they're reinforcing her. Stay.
And a dog in the background. Uh-oh.
Stay.
She hears that neighbor, that's where the dogs are, so
Right? And she stayed. She did good.
she did really good.
So I'm gonna untie them here. So they did really good. Whenever I'm ready. Heel. We go on.
Wow.
So of course, what I see is that he's actually doing better than she is
Yeah,
now.
I
But
see that.
but the only reason that she's doing that is because she's so used to going with you. But she's also paying attention to you.
And she's now, because that man's up, she's
Right.
waiting for the dog to round the corner.
Yeah, she's actually more nervous than he is for
Yes.
some reason.
Well,
Um,
she's been in
can
a
take
lot
a
more
pause.
circumstances. I think it's amazing.
It's a miracle.
It's like two different dogs.
Yes, totally different dogs.
And you had a runner?
I had
That's
a runner.
a runner, or was a runner.
That's
So
why it's
if-
surprising seeing him without a leash.
Yeah.
He's
That's
sad.
amazing.
So you think if you left them like this before, they would just run over? They would stay
Oh,
up?
he's done it.
Oh,
Stay.
he's done it. He has. She would possibly. My name is Melissa, and I wanted Augusto to come out because I have a 4-year-old female shepherd, and my roommate Melanie has a male, and I have health issues, which are pretty severe. I'm terminally ill. And with that being said, I'm concerned for my dog's welfare after I pass, and if something happens to my roommate with her dog aggression. So I very much needed Augusto's help for that reason. What you were able to show me is, like after you leave, what I can continue to do. They only show one scenario. They don't show multiple scenarios. And that's where I got cut off. It's like they started good, but then obviously to no avail, it didn't work. It's mainly for her. My love for my dog and concern. And the fact that, this is the last chapter of my life. I want to be able to share everything I can with her, teach her everything I can, expose her to new things, and not have such a closed life, being we're in a smaller house in the city. I wanted to give her more of what a dog's life would want to be.
I know she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, know that she's going to be fine.
Do you think Augusto will be able to help you?
Yeah. 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 Sorry. Yeah, I think you helped quite a bit. It's amazing. I can't be more grateful than I am.
Well, I wasn't sure with mine. That's why I call him Cuckoo. You never know what he's gonna do.
When I have such extreme anxiety, I was in a bad marriage for a long time, and so I noticed that my dog, she's so much like me, and I think it even heightens her to feel almost like she senses
feed
something,
off
like
of it.
she needs to feel more protective
Yep.
because of that,
Yeah.
So what have you learned from the training so far?
Well, what I've learned is to stop her before she gets out of control, before I have to reel her back in, which is hard to do. I've learned that it's not just her that needed the training, it was me. I've learned that the collars matter. Me being too passive with her. always try to be consistent with which side she's walking on. To be aware of her body language, to constantly be aware of the surroundings for her.
Do you think that the methods that I showed you will be something that you can reinforce, that you can actually do it on your own?
I know that your methods work, and I know that they definitely will work for me, that I can do it on my own. I've already challenged myself with that in between yesterday and today.
All right, so how do you think that the training that you received will change your relationship with her? What do you think it's going to be like from now? Like, what do you think is going to change?
Well, I think the training that I received and what it can do for her and I and change our relationship is it's going to open a lot of doors, because she wasn't able to go to a lot of places, and with my health, being able to bring her to and from the hospital when I'm in the hospital, she'll be able to be there with me. There's a lot of things that she wouldn't have been able to do had she not received the proper training, or myself with her. So it's gonna open a lot of doors for us. It's gonna give her more freedom as far as being able to go places, and then also too, you know, just to be able to leave it. Yeah, just to be able to leave it. Good girl. But I feel like it's actually gonna save her life. I feel Augusto's methods are much more natural, seem to be more in tune with the dog, rather than in a structural setting that's structured for every single animal. It seems to be individualized for each animal. There's a lot of basics that, of course, are kind of the same across the board, but then there's things that each animal needs a little more of or a little less of, and different reasons. And I feel Augusto's training seems to match that, and he matched it perfectly for her, and it made it much easier for me, just even walking her, and that wasn't even a concern in the beginning, so I thought. And only to find out it very much was a concern when I'm being dragged down the street. You know, even though I would tug her back, it wasn't working as effectively. So just minor things that you showed me, I was able to walk her last night and this morning, and we were exhausted yesterday. So it's been amazing, all the things that we've learned through Augusto training her and myself. It's not just the dog that I feel he trains, I feel it's the owners is the key to the dog.